You know, I have been absolutely loving Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I quite enjoyed Season 1. I really liked it. But what I said at the time was, it's not quite up to the level of the Netflix Daredevil, but still really good. My terminology was, it is worthy of the Daredevil brand. But this season I put it on the level of the Netflix. I'm not saying it's better than what Netflix had, but I actually think this season is a significant improvement over even last season. And I actually think Daredevil Season 2 so far is right in the company of the Netflix Daredevil stuff. And that is high praise. I've been really loving it. It still finds ways to shock me and surprise me and give me that visceral feeling. It's been terrific. And we already know that we're getting a new season every single year. No waiting 2 or 3 years for new seasons of Daredevil Born Again. And they're already shooting Season 3. Well, just like Jessica Jones has returned, Luke Cage and the Immortal Iron Fist are officially back. This comes to us from Variety, who've written Mike Colter, damn, that's a handsome man, and Finn Jones have been spotted on the Daredevil Born Again set with Defenders co-star Krysten Ritter. Actually, I'm just going to scroll down to this image that they shared. There they are. All three of them on set together. The Defenders are back. You know, we've been speculating.
That's a cool picture.
That's a really good picture.
What's the point of the hoods if...
Yeah, like Mike Colter.
Right
it's like,
camera.
Come on, it's like we're not going to know who it's you, Mike. We know it's you. But
the Death Eaters are here. It's Harry Potter.
The Dementors. So we've been speculating on here for a while now that Mike Colter would be returning because, you know, we talked about the fact that for a couple of years, Mike Colter was basically saying, hey, you know what? Loved my time doing Luke Cage, but that time is now behind me. I've moved on to other things, blah, blah, blah. But then about 3 or 4 months ago, that tune changed. All of a sudden, he's doing interviews and saying, oh, it would be great to go back someday. And, you know, when his tune changed, we started talking on the show, Rob, about, I think he's coming back. And we all remember, like a year or two ago, Finn Jones, who plays the Immortal Iron Fist, like starting to tease a little bit about maybe him coming back and whatever. And we started to suspect that this would happen. Of course, then the official word came that Krysten Ritter was coming back as Jessica Jones, and we all thought it might just be a matter of time. Well, now it's official. They're there. They're on set. We're not going to see them in Season 2 that I know of. I don't know, maybe a quick cameo at the end of the season, but we are definitely going to get the return of the Defenders in Season 3. And I'm really stoked about it. I really am. I like the Defenders on Netflix. I mean, it fit comfortably in between the stuff I didn't like Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and the stuff I really liked a lot, Daredevil, Punisher. Defenders was right kind of in the middle there. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Wasn't as good as Punisher or Daredevil. Wasn't as bad as Iron Fist solo, but I really did like him. I do have to say, though, one of the things that really worked for me was, and you needed it to because of the comics, was the dynamic between Mike Colter and Finn Jones as Iron Fist and Luke Cage. I really did like their dynamic together. I liked their chemistry together. I thought it fit in well. I think this is great. I really do. Oh. And I'm looking forward. Now, I'm just looking forward to the next half of Season 2 of Daredevil. But now we've got something to look forward to next year as well. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Mando. Spring is in the air, and I gotta tell you, I am pumped to get back outside and start using the pool more. But let's be honest, warmer weather also means one thing: sweat. That's why I've been using Mando whole body deodorant, and guys, this stuff is amazing. Now look, I've tried a lot of deodorants over the years, but Mando is different because you can literally use it anywhere. I'm talking pits, chest, feet, even those hard to reach areas. And what surprised me the most is how well it actually works. So for me, what I personally love the most, it doesn't just cover up odor, it actually stops it before it starts. Mando was created by a doctor who saw how normal body odor was being misdiagnosed and mistreated, and they built this to actually solve the problem. It's clinically proven to control odor for up to 72 hours, and I can tell you from using it, it delivers. So here's the deal, guys. Don't just mask it. Mando it. Head to shopmando.com and get 20% off with my code CAMPEA. That's code CAMPEA at shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide. Again, go to shopmando.com, use the code CAMPEA, and get 20% off. Support the show and stay fresh out there. Trust me, Mando's got you covered. Anyway, Rob, you heard this news. What do you think about this?
I love it. I mean, I think it's great. I'm a huge Mike Colter fan. You know, I don't know if you ever watched Evil, the show on Paramount Plus.
I never
Evil.
did, but everybody tells me it's really good.
It's a really weird show, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And he played a man studying to become a priest, a Catholic priest. And I just love him. I love him as a presence, and I thought he was great as Luke Cage. And Finn Jones, you know what? The show wasn't great, but he was pretty good. I mean, I liked him. I like when he first showed up, you know, and I'm taking my father, whatever, the family business. But I love them all together. And I love super teams. I thought it was cool that Netflix even did it. They gave us a little Defenders miniseries. I love seeing this happen. The real question is, John, are they going to appear in Avengers Doomsday?
No. Guarantee you they're not. They're not.
Maybe that's why they were together. I don't know. I really don't know. By the way, I have no idea. I'm just asking. But I think it's great. I mean, and by the way, with the whole anti-vigilante squad, they're leading up to this conflagration that's going to, I mean, what I really love about this second season of Daredevil was they took their time to build a foundation. Season 1 might not have reached the heights of Netflix, but you needed that season 1 to get us to where we are for the second season. Because I really
You're talking about Born Again.
Yeah, Born Again. And I really love what they've done. Like putting those last 2 episodes out at the same time was a stroke of genius. Because that was like jaw-dropping.
Yeah, so good.
And I loved so much of it. And it's all been earned. You know, and I think of the whole thing as one long miniseries anyway. I don't think of it as season 1 of Born Again and season 2 of Born Again. I think it's all one long thing. It's like the 4th season of the Netflix series. And I think it's great. And I think bringing these guys in, especially to where they're taking New York and where the city is going and that these groups of, it ain't going to be pretty. And I'm looking forward to it. I just want more ninjas.
By the way,
Iron Fist and Luke Cage, give me some hand-to-hand. Give me some ninjas, man.
Yeah. Now listen.
Give me some hand.
There is no doubt. You know, the questions were always surrounding, and guys, the Netflix stuff was not in the MCU, despite whatever little, seeds they planted around it. It was not in the MCU.
But Daredevil is.
But this new one is. This is in the MCU, and yet you'd never know it,
right?
Because you get into, for instance, the events of Thunderbolts in New York City. No mention of Mayor Fisk, no mention of any of these other heroes around. You get into the events of Daredevil season 2. No mention of the Void wiping out a bunch of the city.
That happened a couple weeks before the show started.
But you can't have it both ways. Either Thunderbolts happen first or Daredevil happen first, and neither of them are referencing each other. I remember a while ago Kevin Feige talking about the fact that, yeah, it's all in the MCU, but we're going to keep the stuff on Disney Plus more at arm's length from the movies. They're not really going to inhabit the same space, even though they are in the same world, they're in the same universe. But it's just really interesting. Like, how can you have, somebody asked me last week, and it was a fair question, but it's like, if New York's becoming this corrupt, where's Spider-Man? Well, yeah. So why is Spider-Man showing up? Well, because this is Daredevil. It's not Spider-Man. I mean, it's just
and the
hard for us to get our heads around, I think, sometimes.
I mean, not everybody is interacting all the time. Spider-Man has his own issues. It's just like everybody's life. I've got lots of friends that live in LA, but we don't have lots of crossover sometimes. Might be a few months before we have crossover. They're in Santa Monica. I'm out here in Corona talking to you. So, but I like it. Dude, I'm excited.
I got to say this. The one name I haven't heard brought up yet, but is this one. Is Colleen Wing coming back? Because she was by far my favorite character in Iron Fist.
Oh, yeah.
She was great. I love this character. And there's been no mention about whether or not she'll come back or not. So we'll have to see. I got to tell you though, Rob, one of the things that I'm kind of surprised about was just how many people were excited about Luke Cage and Iron Fist coming back. Like most day, not every day, but most days I put up a poll in our community tab where I list our 4 biggest stories and I ask our audience, I say, hey, which one of these 4 stories do you think is the biggest and most people will be interested in for us to use as our headline? I thought by a mile the Mario Brothers box office results was going to be the number 1 voted on thing. But the number 1 thing our audience voted on by a large margin, was this Luke Cage and Iron Fist coming back. People are stoked about it. They're really excited about it. So I'm thinking it's going to be pretty fun to have him back too. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? It's not a rumor. It's not a report. We got the photo evidence. Mike Colter and Finn Jones are back as the Immortal Iron Fist and Luke Cage. They are now shooting right now for Daredevil season 3 with Krysten Rigg. The Defenders are back. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.